Nice place.
Yeah, peaceful.
It looks hopeful.
What was that?
I'm not certain. I have an idea.
It seems I have visitors to my garden.
Who's that?
If you cannot see that which binds you, how much harder it is to escape. Thus do little mortals fall into the web.
So, trespassers, what do you here?
We come in search of a key. We seek to free a man you hold prisoner.
It is long since anyone came to play my games. Understand that the stakes are high. If you err too often, if you wake me, then you and your lady become my prisoners also, for me to keep until Judgment Day.
May not have too long to wait then.
You mentioned games and stakes. What games are these?
The first test
Is to find the spirit ring. Without this, you may not enter my tower. The key is yours if you can solve the riddle and pass by my ear without waking me.
Is it the key of tears? I have to know that it's this key before we take the test.
There is only one key to be won here in my domain. Know that when used for its correct purpose, the magic contained within will be unmade, and the key will be rendered useless to you.
Is the key required to be returned once its purpose has been met?
No. The power of the key is all that you need.
The material key itself is merely a vessel. As the body carries the soul, the key carries the essence and power of freedom.
Come on, let's go. We've no time to waste.
Fool boy! You stumbled blindly into my house without knowing all. The first test is to find the spirit ring. Without this, you may not enter my tower. The key is yours if you can solve the riddle.
Earplugs. Why am I suddenly thinking of Odysseus?
Should prevent us hearing anything we shouldn't, at least.
What the hell is this?
A jeweled haunch of meat, I believe.
Seems to be a set of panpipes. They've got something written on them. My voice unheard, no openings make, but only play, the barriers break.
Sounds like an instruction to me.
This looks like a magical item. Can't tell much about it. It looks incomplete.
You're right. There was a gemstone in that socket at some point, and it feels incomplete.
The way is open to you, bearers of the ring.
Jesus, there's a goddamn lion in here.
Quiet, Adam. If Raziel hears us, we've lost already. Remember, we have to avoid waking Raziel.
Bingo. It's a flask, full of oil, judging by the smell.
I'm sure it'll come in useful for something.
Pair of spectacles.
There's magic woven into them. Something to do with sight.
parchment. Something written on it.
Looks new.
Halt, ring-bearer! Know this! To enter you must speak unto me the words of passing. The warning is given.
Guardian, the word of passing is spirit. Open to me.
God, it's cold in here.
Locked. This ceramic flask still...
Maybe we can use it for something then. There is a great power here.
I have a strong feeling that gem is the focus.
It's calling to you. I think you must have something it needs.
Complete the ring. Complete the ring.
So, the ring is now complete.
Hey, the ring. Well done, Adam. You have successfully completed the trials. The key of tears is yours.
Key of Tears. The well-named Key of Tears.
Let's hope Hawke's all he says he is.
Free to restore the balance. I assume you're Hawke.
I am Hawke. What will it be?
I thought you might have the answers.
They are closer to you than most.
Perhaps you can give us some?
Ask that I may answer.
Hawke, what are these? They were given to me by Florentine. He was disguised as a priest. There's something in them, some sort of power, I think.
Adam, these are the broken seals of the Soul Stone. You have within your hands 6 of the 7 seals that bind the universe together. When the last is broken, the world will be plunged into darkness. If this happens, Gaul will become host to the power of all darkness, and mankind will be doomed.
The Shrive seems to be a pivotal point to everything.
It is part of the sword eternal that was taken from the Soul Stone by Florentine. Tell me, Adam, have you some sort of mark upon you? Some device similar to the Shrive?
You mean these damn things?
I do. You are the one.
The one what?
The one to take up the sword eternal.
I thought you'd say something like that. Can you tell us more about the Soul Stone?
The Soul Stone is the neutrality of the universe. The channel from man's thoughts from which all that is good and evil is filtered. Sometimes thoughts can be so vile and evil that a minion is created as the embodiment of that mind.
We have our own ideas, but for the record, what part does the Temple of the Morning Star play in all of this?
The temple is a thing of man, born of Florentine. Its purpose is to see the power of light thrown down, the force of evil walk the earth.
We've heard of Sheol. Sounds like a dangerous place.
Some call it hell, or Gehenna, the 7 terrible layers of fire and darkness. Sheol is only the topmost layer of hell, the lowest being the pit. It is within the place you call Sheol that the Soul Stone lies.
Hawk, what do you know of Aqua?
Aqua, the realm of divinity, and therein lies the Garden of Paradise. Many other wonders to be found there, the greatest of all being the Tree of Understanding. Your ancestral mother and father ate of it, and unto them was given the power to see both good and evil, the power of choice.
Raphael told us of the tower. Can you tell us anything more substantial?
It is his place. I cannot tell you more than he.
Hawk, who is Alf? He's offered us much help since we've arrived.
Alf is only one of his names. He is a product of the Soul Stone, the force controlling the universe. Metaphorically speaking, if the Soul Stone is the lock, then Alf's sword is the key. It's part of the shroud. Events and certain prophecies have been falsified. That is why Alf is here, to put the fate of mankind's future back on course.
What about the Falshire Knights? He said he was the last in their order.
Indeed he is. The very last and the most noble line of avatars to swear their soul to the light on the day of creation, and defend the Soul Stone from the very evil we face. The order finally fell to an army of darkness led by a young mortal called Florentine, and the Demon of Lies.
Demon of Lies?
Belial.
Belial? Who is he, Hawk?
Belial is one of the great lords of hell. In many earthly texts, he has even been confused with the power of Satan. His name literally means liar. He is Florentine's shade, his doppelganger if you like, conceived from the Soul Stone and born from the evil within Florentine's soul.
Florentine. What about his part in all of this?
His role is to see that the power of Satan is manifested physically into the new host, my antithesis.
Gaul.
Indeed, Gaul.
The spirit of my father is held here somewhere. How can I free his soul from torment?
The answer to that question is simple. The balance, the power of the Soul Stone must be redressed. The solution is, however, a difficult task. The fate of your father and that of mankind is a shared one.
So what about Florentine?
Florentine lost his soul long ago. In return for his assistance with the destruction of the 7 seals that guard the Soul Stone. He did it to deliver the world into the hands of Satan. He has robbed, murdered, and tortured for most of the last millennium. He is immortal for as long as Belial lives within this world.
So that son of a bitch and Belial are working together?
Not any longer. They may have the same goal, but they are now enemies, vying for the attentions of their dark master. Both hope to be Satan's guide if he ever returns in the new host.
New host?
The host of all evil. Gaul.
What can you tell us about Gaul?
Gaul and I are products of the Soul Stone. As his body is prepared as host for the force of darkness, so is mine for the power of light.
We've seen Gaul. He took a small green crystal from an altar stone.
Like this.
Yes, exactly.
It's a shard of the Soul Stone, one of many broken and lost throughout time and reality. The only substance that grants entry from the tower into the realm of Sheol, the infernal place that guards the area where the Soul Stone lies.
If we are to redress the balance, we should find one.
2. 1 each for traveling to the realm of Sheol.
Who are you, Hawk? What are you?
A product of the Soul Stone. A vessel born of time to become a host for the power of light. The complete antithesis of Gaul.
So you and Gaul are enemies, right?
We are of the same substance, but conceived to be enemies.
Within the tower, we've met a man who calls himself Raphael.
Place in him the same trust you place in Alf, for it can be said that they are of the same blood.
I noticed some resemblance. Are you saying that they're related?
Related, no. Of the same blood, yes. Friends, my time here is at an end. But before I depart, know this. Adam, you have been marked as the Shrive Bearer. Only you can wield eternity now. None other. You must locate the sword. Come to me, Rebecca. You have what is mine now.
But where does eternity lie? I mean, it could be anywhere.
If it was taken from the Soul Stone by Florentine, then it would soon become lost to him. Find it then where its master dwells. Find the place where Michael rules, and there it shall be. Find it, and take it to the Soul Stone. Fare thee well.
Well, now we know where we've got to go to. Aqua, Realm of the Divine.
What was all that about?
Hawk imparted my mind with some information that he thought might be useful to us.
That's all.
That's all.
Well, we still got a problem. We have to find a talisman or a device of some sort to get us to Aqua. Like Al's dagger got us to Raquin.
Well, we'd better check the stuff we found on the way if there's nothing there. Let's just hope we're lucky.